Here, all I do is open the door and I have a whole whole bunch of playmates. I mean, there's just something that all the time going on. I've always done some form of art from very early on. And my background, I have an arts degree. I've taught art, and I have to create. I don't know, in different media, I don't know, it just comes. For probably the last 12, 14 years, I've done quilting. You will be amazed, but I have a gerontology background, and I came and did my internship here at Otterbein 30 years ago. And we lived pretty close by, so I knew they were building a new building here a few years ago, and I waited to see what the art studio was going to look like. It is state of the art. I mean, it really is really superb, yeah. Well, I think it gives me extra space to work in, and yes, it does, yes. And just, I think, bouncing off of other people that are also in the creative, mode is fun, yeah. You want my real answer? It's a shock. I mean, because it's a totally different way of living. And I think you have to prepare yourself, and once you're here, it takes a while. I mean, I've watched people come and move in, and they seem to just kind of slide right in and as business as usual. And so it takes a while, and then you kind of engage in the things that you enjoy, or learn to meet new people. And the people here are wonderful, I must say that. And they come from all over the country, which is even more exciting. I think that was one of the things that I thought about as living in a community outside. It was limited. It was in a cul-de-sac, and that was like 12 neighbors. That was it. Here, all I do is open the door, and I have a whole whole bunch of playmates. I mean, there's just something that all the time going on with people with different interests and different, So that has been, I think, a real advantage. I love gardening. I'm a real advocate of good, healthy food. So I'm working, to see that I stay healthy with eating good foods, and I'm into recycling. A lot of, I do a class here that's called Eco Arts, and take materials that would be thrown away, and we give them a second life, and we make an art piece out of them. And so that's one thing that I'm kind of passionate about. Yes, I would say that. Yes, we tried to categorize the different quilts in different ways, and that's what they came out to be. I mean, it was environmental, and it was things on food and nature. I mean, I think those would be my core things, yeah. I'm very interested in growing, and I keep something green and I keep something blooming all the time in my house. And I have a whole windowsill with herbs and things that I grow all during the winter here. And I thought, why couldn't I share that with more people? So there was a space that was on the first floor. There's an entryway. There was nothing in it. So I asked if I could do the winter garden, because I thought when spring comes, I want to be outside again. So taking that space and put plants in it. So, and I think that's healthy. I mean, just to be connected with nature in that way.